Okay, so everybody just prepare yourself. We're going to start. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu miccachara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musawada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya Majjapamadatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now we'll do a short meditation as always to welcome the year and also this to start with our study, prepare ourselves with peace of mind. The first thing we do is make sure you're sitting comfortably. If you're sitting on the chair, you can lean back. Make sure you sit right in against the back of the chair, then lean back. Put your feet flat on the ground. If your legs are crossed, sitting on the floor, that's fine too. Make sure there's no bone pressing on bone. You're very comfortable. Your palms can be together or on the laps in some comfortable manner. Try to keep your trunk upright, vertical, relax. Of course, your body cannot be perfectly straight. There's a slight natural curve. Slightly just look down in front of you, and just close your eyes. And just a reminder, others, please make sure your microphone is unmute so that we don't hear any other sounds during meditation except my voice. If you do hear any sound, don't worry about it. Just smile. It means you have a good sense of hearing. So just smile, send your loving kindness to your ears. The sound comes from the ear, not from outside. That's how we talk in meditation. So just label it sound. Just smile at it, let it go. It's a kind of renunciation. Meditation is inner renunciation. So we're going to watch the breath and practice inner renunciation with it. As the breath comes in, goes out. Don't force the breath, natural, relaxed breathing like a baby. Now as we breathe in and out, stage 1, counting. There are different ways of counting. So this is another way. You can count in 1, out 1, in 2, out 2, in 3, out 3, in 4, out 4, in 5, out 5, like that. 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Smallest number is 5. Biggest number is 10. You can count 1 to 10, 1 to 10 if you like, or any number in between, choose one. If you make any mistakes, it's all right. It's not about counting. The counting is to push away immediate distractions. So if you forget the number or you overcount, just go back to number 1. You'll find that as you count, you are either focusing on the counting or you're keeping your mind on the breath. After each count or each pair of count, just smile. Make a habit of smiling. It makes your meditation easier and more fun. Now don't try to regulate your breathing. Just keep it natural. Sometimes you might breathe in deeply, sometimes shallow breathing. Just keep the breathing natural. Now you know you're breathing. Focus on the knowing. Focus on the knowledge, the knowing that you are breathing. That's your focus. Breathe in, count 1, breathe out, 1, smile. In, 2, out, 2, smile. Sometimes thoughts may arise. Just if the thoughts are distracting, then just stop the meditation. Watch the thoughts. Smile at them. If they go away, that's fine. Let's go back to your meditation. Otherwise, label the thoughts thinking, thinking, thinking. Smile. And go back to your meditation. Treat these distractions like guests. You welcome them and then you say goodbye to them. Now, as you count your breaths, you will find that you get more focused. Some people may not like counting or you have difficulty counting. That's all right too. If that's the case, you don't have to count. You don't need to count. It's optional. You can start with the second stage. In the second stage, it is called in, out. The code name is in, out. We just watch the breath coming in. We note it as in. When the breath goes out, we note it as out. Normal, relaxed breathing. In some people, you may notice body movements when you breathe. You may notice some sort of rising, falling of your chest or belly. If you notice that, then just reflect it as something impermanent, rising, falling, impermanent. Smile, rising, falling, impermanent. Smile. Just that's another way you can stay focused. And slowly go back to counting or go back to watching in, out. See whatever you feel like doing. When you're practicing on your own, stay with each stage as long as you need to, as long as you like. You can feel the calmness. You know you're ready, then you switch to the next stage. If you feel really peaceful, just let it be. Don't do anything. You may not feel the body at all sometimes. That's the case, let it be. And just smile, focus on that peace. When you don't feel the body, you also don't feel pain. So you can sit longer. In, out, smile. In, out, smile. Now as you watch the in and out, your breath is slowing down. You may notice a growing space between the in and out. Now this space is not even. Sometimes one is longer. In the space between the space after the in may be longer, or the space after the out may be longer. So it doesn't matter. Just be aware of the growing space. This is the peace arising in your meditation. When you notice the space in between the breath getting longer, just smile at it. Let it be. It's very peaceful. If you notice any distraction coming, just gently whisper, peaceful, peaceful. And just feel the peace. Smile at it. When you don't notice the peace anymore, then just go back to in, out, or even go back to the counting if you need to. Now, as you watch this in space, out space, your breath becomes even more peaceful, your mind also peaceful. When you feel really good, really peaceful, then you can stop saying those words. You don't need any more words, no more sub-verbalizing, as we call it. So total silence. This is the fourth and last stage, silence. So you watch the whole breath in total silence, just the breath. This is where, when you do it properly, you can sit for a very long time. One way, after you do it for over a period of time, you're getting used to it, you can time yourself at the start. For example, you can say, okay, I'm going to sit for 15 minutes. So just kind of like time yourself, or half an hour, or even 1 hour. And if you do this properly, you find you will come out your meditation around that time, more or less. So don't rush your meditation. Even 5 minutes at a time for beginners is very good. It's like going jogging. You have to train yourself, strengthen the muscles. In meditation, we strengthen the mental muscles. Start with a few minutes, 5 minutes, and then increase it as we go along. When the conditions are right, you can sit longer. So in the fourth stage is silence. Just be aware of the breath in and out. Sometimes very long spaces, very peaceful. If you're doing it really well, you might even see some brightness in your meditation. Just acknowledge it. Don't get carried away by it. Just you can acknowledge it and tell yourself even this light is mind-made, it's impermanent. Always go back to the breath. That's where your focus is. Whatever happens in meditation is all conditioned by the mind. Always go back to the breath. That's your station, your safe station. And as you do that, your focus will grow deeper and broader. So these are the 4 stages. Counting, in, out, space, silence. Now before ending the sitting, we do what is called a review. We stop the meditation, then we review how did we sit. You may remember the very good parts, the very deep peace or joy even. Remember them. They will help you in your future meditations. They will inspire you to want to sit. If you have difficulties also, remember them, how they arose, and then find out how you can overcome them. Sometimes you study the suttas, you learn various techniques. Or maybe you can more or less tell yourself, counsel yourself what you should do the next time, how to prepare yourself for it. So this is a review. If you like to take notes, this is the time also to write down in your journal if you like. Of course, so if you do write in the journal, you already come out of your meditation. Okay. Otherwise, after the review, you can end the sitting by gently opening your eyes, coming back into the real world, into samsara if you like. You can come back with a smile. So we begin our meditation slowly, gently. We end it also slowly, gently.